In a beautiful village called Ugwama, the people lived there in peace and harmony. The people of Ugwama were known for agriculture. They lived in peace with each other. Back in the day, the people of Ugwama only fished and farmed, and this way they were always known for bountiful harvest. In this village, Ugwama, there were two friends named Obum and Ikenna. Obum and Ikenna were best of friends. Hardly will you see one without the other. Obum and Ikenna were both farmers. They also helped people to do their farm work for a fee. Ikenna, on the other hand, was an only child of his parents. Hence, his family was already pushing him to get married and give them grandkids. But Ikenna does not want to get married yet. According to him, he has not found the one for him. Ikenna had many farmland as an only child, and in a village where farmers and fishermen were many, Ikenna was considered to be a wealthy man. Ikenna do follow Obum to do other works for people just to assist Obum so Obum can have extra money to himself. But Obum, on the other hand, wasn't really from a rich home. Obum had 6 siblings, which were all boys. So the farmlands in their family wasn't even enough. Obum manages to help his parents as the first son to take care of his other siblings as his father was getting old. People always talked about how close Obum and Ikenna were, and they even often gossiped how lucky Obum is to have a good friend like Ikenna. Obum had a girlfriend. Her name is Nneka. Nneka is a beautiful, tall, dark, curvy, beautiful young maiden with long hairs. Her beauty was so captivating that you must notice her once she passed by. Obum and Nneka have been together for years now, but each time Obum wants to initiate conversation about marriage, Nneka often waves it away, telling Obum to be patient with her, that she wasn't ready yet. But what Obum didn't know is that Nneka never loved him. Nneka was just using him to get money. Nneka often cheats on Obum with other villagers whom were wealthy. Ikenna has continuously warned Obum against Nneka, but indeed love is blind. Obum kept on showering Nneka with gifts, but unknowingly to Obum, Nneka had eyes for his best friend Ikenna. Nneka loved Ikenna because Ikenna was wealthy and equally an only child. According to Nneka, once she marries Ikenna, she will be in charge. She will have many servants under her command. Nneka often throws herself at Ikenna, but Ikenna always rejected her. One day, Ikenna went to Obum's house and narrated everything to Obum, telling Obum to leave Nneka, that Nneka wasn't a good girl. Obum fumed. He was very angry. He shouted at Ikenna and asked Ikenna to leave his house. Ikenna was surprised. This is the first time since they were friends that Obum was shouting at him. Ikenna saw that Obum was furious. He quietly left Obum's house. The next day, Nneka went to Obum's house. When she came, Obum wasn't cheerful as usual. Nneka asked Obum what was wrong with him, and Obum narrated everything Ikenna told him to Nneka. Nneka denied all the allegations. Nneka lied that Ikenna has been the one saying all manner of things to her. Nneka even suggested to Obum that it was obvious that Ikenna is jealous of their love. Nneka also told Obum that Ikenna has been the one coming and asking for her hand in marriage. Nneka swore to Obum that Ikenna was a liar. Ikenna went to Obum's house again. When he got there and asked after Obum. Obum's younger brother came out and told him that Obum wasn't at home. Ikenna requested for the whereabouts of Obum. Obum's younger brother was reluctant to answer. Ikenna read the handwriting on the wall and left. Weeks passed and no single word from Obum to Ikenna. That was unusual, considering the fact that Obum and Ikenna were more like twins than best friends. Ikenna was bothered. He was thinking and wondering what went wrong. Ikenna was in deep thought that he didn't notice when his mother, Obioma, entered the room. Obioma was calling on Ikenna, but Ikenna was in deep thought. Obioma tapped Ikenna on the shoulder. That was when he noticed that his mother, Obioma, was in the same room with him. Obioma asked Ikenna what the problem was. Ikenna couldn't even pretend. He opened up to his mother and narrated everything to her. Obioma was surprised, knowing fully well that Obum and Ikenna were best of friends. Obioma was sad. How could Obum believe a woman over his loving son? Well, Obioma advised his lovely son Ikenna to go and confront Obum. Ikenna accepted. Ikenna went ahead to Obum's house to talk things out with him. When Ikenna arrived at Obum's house, luckily he saw Obum and Nneka sitting down and talking outside. Ikenna greeted them, but they ignored him. Ikenna asked Obum that he wants to see him privately, that he had something serious he wants to discuss with him. Obum responded rudely and asked Ikenna to say whatever he has to say in the presence of his beautiful love, Nneka. Ikenna swallowed his pride and pleaded with Obum to please forgive him in any way that he may have wronged him. Nneka didn't allow Ikenna to finish what he was saying when she quickly snapped out on Ikenna and started calling him names. He said that Ikenna is a pretender, that he's forming to be a good man. Obum's anger grew. He started shouting at Ikenna. He told Ikenna to leave his house. The anger was so intense that Obum pushed Ikenna. Obum was still furious when his siblings came and held him. Obum started cursing Ikenna. He did a lot of name calling. He even went ahead to say that he will make sure that Ikenna runs mad and picks pieces of paper on the street. This angered Ikenna and Ikenna left. Ikenna got home and told his mom all that happened. Ikenna's mom was disappointed on Obum because how can Obum be this furious against his own best friend Ikenna? Few weeks later, Nneka came to Obum's house. Nobody saw her when she came in. In fact, Ikenna was at home alone. When she was knocking, Ikenna saw that it was Nneka and refused to open the door for her. Nneka, being a clever serpent, told Ikenna to open the door, that she's ready to go with him to Obum's house and confess to Obum how she, Nneka, was the problem in their friendship. Ikenna, with his clear mind, upon hearing what Nneka said, quickly opened the door for her. Immediately Ikenna saw Nneka. Ikenna ran mad. Nneka hurriedly left. Ikenna's father, who was away, luckily came back immediately and saw his son Ikenna misbehaving and was picking papers in his compound. Ikenna's father quickly held him and took him to his room. Ikenna's mother came back, and when the story was narrated to her, she rushed down to Igwe's palace and reported what happened to his son. Obioma, who is the mother of Ikenna, further explained to the Igwe how Obum, Ikenna's best friend, has been threatening Ikenna. Obum was summoned in the palace by the Igwe, and when he came, he was locked up. Igwe gave an order that within the next 14 days, if Ikenna didn't get back his senses, Obum will be beheaded. Or the medicine man in the village came to heal Ikenna, but no one was working. One day, Afoma, the daughter of the great healer, heard about what has happened to his love interest, Ikenna. Yes, Ikenna was Ifoma's love interest. In fact, unknowingly to Afoma, Ikenna himself always had eyes for her, but hasn't been able to confront her or tell her how he feels about her. When Afoma heard about recent developments, Afoma wept. Afoma has always been there for Ikenna, unknowingly to Ikenna. Afoma pleaded with his father to help heal Ikenna, that Ikenna needs to be healed because she's in love with him. Afoma's father, seeing how sober his daughter was, he decided to step in. Afoma and her father went to Ikenna's house. When they arrived, Afoma's father told Ikenna's parents that Obun was innocent of the allegation. He quickly revealed that the culprit was Nneka. But then, Nneka's true intention was to make Ikenna fall in love with him. But unluckily, the substance she used on Ikenna was too much, hence it made him run mad. Everyone was shocked. Afoma's father said that the only thing that can heal Ikenna was true love. Ikenna's parents told the great healer that their son was not in any form of relationship with anybody. Afoma quickly intruded in the conversation and told them that she has always been in love with Ikenna. Afoma hurriedly hugged Ikenna, and then the tears in her eyes touched Ikenna, and immediately Ikenna regained his senses. And when he saw Afoma, he was surprised, seeing that the lady that he has always been in love with was standing right in front of him. Ikenna's parents and everyone around became very happy. There were so much joy in the environment. Then finally, Ikenna, their only child, has got back his senses. They hurriedly went to the Igwe's house and narrated everything to the Igwe. The Igwe quickly released Obum and summoned Nneka. When Nneka came, Nneka confessed to the crime. Nneka further exposed that she has always been in love with Ikenna, and Obum was never the love of her life. Obum was heartbroken and disappointed. Obum knew that he let his best friend Ikenna down. Obum wept like a baby. But it was too late because the deed has been done. The Igwe banished Nneka from their kingdom, never to return again. Afoma and Ikenna later got married, because by this time they were both in love and couldn't just get away from each other. Obum apologized to Ikenna. Ikenna accepted the apology, but he told Obum that they can never be friends again. After all, he chose the words of a strange woman over him, his own very best friend. Ikenna and his lovely wife became parents as they gave birth to 5 lovely children, 3 boys and 2 girls, and their love grew stronger and they became best of friends. This is the end of this beautiful story. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, on the notification bell so when I post new videos you'll be notified. Kindly do not skip advert in case it pops up, okay? I'll see you on my next video. Keep subscribing and thank you so much for tuning in. Help me share this video as much as you can. Alright, remember I post good stories, true life stories, fiction and entertainment purposes only. So yeah, subscribe. See you guys next time. I will post videos at least 4 times in a week to keep you guys busy. Bye.